It's fair to say that society places expectations on young people going into the working world. I thought I'd ask the CEO of EY Africa, how much value should we place on chasing money and titles?
And this is the challenge, that people are living their lives to to the expectations of maybe society or community, or if you're able to develop yourself and develop your values, you're able to place the right value on material things, on whether it's objects that you want to acquire or money that you're trying to earn. You see them in the right way, you see them for the right utility value that it's about. But more importantly, you realize you've got to develop yourself, you've got to grow yourself.
What was the last book you read, out of curiosity?
So I'm reading an interesting book right now, titled "The Fall of the Human Intellect," and it's written by an Indian philosopher.
Yes.
And what it does is, it's a book on philosophy actually. It helps you understand how people have really stopped thinking in the world today. In the world today, we see greed at a human level, we see political unrest, we see terror, we've seen wars, and what this book seeks to do is understand, why are we seeing these conditions in the world, from families that are breaking up to the extreme of global, wars that are fought at a global level.
Yes, I think we have the beginnings of a book here.
You write it. I'll read it.
Yes, I'll be the manager, I'll be the publisher, not a problem. And so, out of curiosity, what leading trends do you think young people should be looking out for right now?
The first is globalization. Understanding that the world is far more connected than ever. We trade with different countries. Something happening in this part of the world, South Africa, could be affected by something that originated in China or India or somewhere else. So make sure you understand how the global community and society works so that you can be more relevant. The second is demographics. Understand that the age population of the world is changing. Europe's getting older and Africa is getting younger. How will that affect you as a young person? How will that impact the healthcare system, education system? How will that impact people's mobility? Young people want to move and work anywhere in the world. They're not restricted or limited by the country in which they're born. The third is digital. And technology is changing the way we all function and operate. We're more connected than ever. Most people have got smartphones. We can research. We can understand what the best practices are anywhere in the world, and we can bring those ideas to even our own rural communities, wherever we might be. And the use of technology is clearly going to create new industries, new opportunities, and new ways of learning. So as a young person, if you want to be successful, you need to understand how these three things work, so that you can be relevant into the workplace that you go to, or even if you start your own business.
What would be, or what is on your bucket list, on your wish list right now?
I don't have a bucket list. I
Maybe
get asked that question often, and,
yes.
and I don't know how to answer
really?
it. Because, as I said to you, if you live your purpose, you don't defer your dreams, you live it now. I think too many people create bucket lists, make lists of things that one day, one day when I have something, I'll do something. One day when I have money, I'll do this. Or one day when I have time, I'll do that. That one day never seems to come for most people. It's like New Year's resolutions, made in January, not even lost in February, lost by the end of January, right? Why is that? And so for me, it's about being in an environment that says, can I constantly learn? Am I in the company of smart people? Yes, I'd love to travel more, visit different places, learn from different societies or communities. I'd love to do more of that. I'm doing some of that now anyway. So maybe keep doing more of what I'm doing is my bucket list.
I like that. When people think of leadership, they often associate it with a title. CEO, CFO, the chairman. But leadership starts with you as an individual, no matter your role in society. And that comes from a man that's steering a very big ship right here in Africa.